Rain on the sidewalk, steam from the grate, coffee gone colder. You showed up late. Hands in your pockets, eyes on your phone. You said you were tired, I heard I'm gone. I got that street slow burn, smoking in my chest tonight. Every step I'm taking feels like I'm stepping out of your life. If loving you was my lesson, guess I paid and never learned. Now I'm walking through Chicago with the street slow burn. Oh yeah. Your keys on my table, and then in the dust, lipstick on my ashtray, turn hope into rust. Ooh, you took the northbound, I stayed in the rain. Taxi lights flashing, your name off the pane. I got that street slow burn, smoking in my chest tonight. Every step I'm taking feels like I'm stepping out of your life. Hey, if loving you was my lesson, guess I paid and never learned. Now I'm wandering around Chicago with the street slow burn. Oh yeah. Oh, maybe in some doorway you hear my name in the air. Just a low down, broke down story blowing around the county fair. But if you taste that same old heartbreak in your midnight cigarette, you'll know exactly how I'm feeling. You just ain't there yet. No, you ain't there. I got that street slow burn, smoking in my chest so slow. Every lonely corner knows a place we used to go. If loving you was my lesson, guess I paid and never learned. So I'll sing it to Chicago with the street slow burn, slow burn. Yeah, the street slow.
Last train rumbling down Old Halsted, ticket in my pocket, heart in my shoes. You said call me when you're really leaving. I'm standing in the doorway, still trying to choose.
Are we staying? Are we going? Baby, say it plain. Are we dancing in the kitchen or splitting at the rain? Your hand on my suitcase, my hand on your waist. Late train on Halsted, leaving room for grace. You pack your records, leave your sweater, say you'll send for the rest some other time. You laugh too quiet, eyes get wetter. I hear goodbye here between each line. Are we staying? Are we going? Baby, say it plain. Are we dancing in the kitchen or splitting at the rain? Your hand on my suitcase, suitcase, my hand on your waist. Late train on Halsted, leaving room for grace.
If I miss that train,
I'll save you a seat.
if I stay right here,
You won't taste defeat.
we keep circling this platform, same old place. One foot in the future, one foot on your face. Hey!
Are we staying? Are we going? Baby, say it plain. Are we dancing in the kitchen or splitting at the range? Your hand on my suitcase, my hand on your waist. Late train on Halsted, leaving room for grace. Late train on Halsted, rolling slow, rolling slow.
If you whisper come back, I won't go. Got my jacket on this railing, coffee in a paper cup. Wind off the river's wailing, but it ain't what's freezing me up.
You say I'm always distant, lost somewhere in my head. Girl, I'm standing right here listening, scared of what you just said. Are we staying? Are we going? Are we breaking or still growing? We keep talking about tomorrow on this back porch on Halsted. You say love me like you mean it, I say wait, I really mean it. Two hearts, one old apartment, and a back porch on Halsted. The bricks gon' tell you how. You say timing's kinda tricky, baby, timing is just now.
I'm not asking for a grand thing, just your suitcase off the floor. Hang your shirt up in my closet, say you're in and not unsure.
Are we staying? Are we going? Are we breaking or still growing? We keep talking about tomorrow on this back porch on Halsted. You say love me like you mean it, I say wait, I really mean it. Two hearts, one old apartment, and a back porch on Halsted.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I'll let you down, love. You can't promise that you won't.
What if I can't be your shelter?
Then we stand here in the storm.
'Cause I don't need you perfect, I just need you to stay. If we're falling, let's fall forward off this edge we made today.
Are we staying? Are we going? Are we breaking or still growing? We keep talking about tomorrow on this back porch on Halsted. You say love me like you mean it, I say wait, I really mean it. Two hearts, one old apartment, on this back porch on Halsted. Just your hand inside my pocket, city humming far away. If we move in, if we lose it, we'll remember anyway. Back porch on Halsted, where we chose to stay. Mm-hmm.
woke up south of state. Coffee cold, rent late. Same booze by the door, same crack in the kitchen floor. I got these Chicago blues cutting through my Sunday shoes. I keep on paying, still I lose. Oh, this town chooses you. Yeah, these Chicago blues ain't asking what I wanna do. They say stay, they say prove, and I can't move from these Chicago blues. Boss man, watch me crawl, smile big, raise a wall. Mama called last night, said, son, you alright? I got these Chicago blues, cut through every excuse. I keep on praying, still confused, but this heart won't refuse. Yeah, these Chicago blues, they fit me like old used shoes. I try to shake them, can't undo. I'm nailed to the truth by these Chicago blues. Someday I'll walk that lakefront, head high in the wind, oh yeah. Till that day, this small apartment, yeah, where my change begins. Yeah, I got these Chicago blues, but I'm learning how to choose. Stand in the rain, shine on through, wear them like a suit. Yeah, these Chicago blues, turning all my black to blue. I ain't running from the bruise, I'm singing it smooth in these Chicago blues. Ooh, in these Chicago blues. In these Chicago blues. Last call at the corner bar, bartender wiping down my name. She said, baby, you still waiting? I said, yeah, but she never came. Cold on the back of this chair, like it's saving me a place. Every laugh in this room cuts a line across my face. I missed that late train out of Union, stood there holding flowers in the rain, watched her taillights in my memory, rolling down a one-way lane. Got a pocket full of tickets to the life we never knew. I missed that late train out of Union, now every track leads back to you. Key on the counter at home, dust where a picture used to be. Closet full of Sunday clothes, now they're hanging over me. Neighbors talk through thin walls, say I ought to let it slide, but this ring makes a quiet sound every time I twist it off my hand at night. I missed that late train out of Union, stood there holding flowers in the rain, watched her taillights lights in my memory, rolling down a one-way lane. Got a pocket full of tickets to the life we never knew. I missed that late train out of Union. Now every track leads back to you. Some men get a second chance, some men just get old. I just get this empty bed and a story I retell like it's gold. Oh, like it's gold. I missed that late train out of Union. Stood there holding flowers in the rain. Watched her taillights in my memory, rolling down a one-way lane. Got a pocket full of tickets to the life we never knew. I missed that late train out of Union. Now every track leads back to you.
Met you late on State Street, coffee cup, cracked blue rim. You laughed at my old work boots, said, boy, you don't quite fit in. You stirred sugar, watched it sink, said, I'm so tired of being strong. I said, I know that kind of lonely, been carrying that weight too long.
So lean on me, I'll lean on you. If your sky turns heavy, mine does too. We ain't fixed, we ain't fine, but your broken heart still beats with mine. You walk slow down Wabash, counting cracks in every stone. You joke about that busted Chevy, but you're scared to drive alone. Yeah, you said love keeps leaving early, like the last train out of town. I said, sit close, tell me the worst, I'm not going anywhere now. So lean on me, I'll lean on you. If your sky turns heavy, mine does too. We ain't fixed, we ain't fine, but your broken heart still beats with mine. You hide your tears and your laughter,
You hide your doubts in your smile.
ooh, what if we stop hiding, darling? Just be honest for a while.
Oh,
You hold my fears, I'll hold yours. Let the past slip out those doors. So lean on me, I'll lean on you. If your sky turns heavy, mine does too. We ain't fixed, we ain't fine, but your broken heart still beats with mine. So lean on me,
lean
I'll lean
I'm leaving. Ticket crumpled in your hand, suitcase by the doorway, your shoes filled up with sand.
You kept watching that old clock like it owed you one more day, but every second on that second hand was slipping you away.
It's the late train to Chicago, pulling out on track number 2. I can ride it with my shadow, but I can't ride it with you. If you need that midnight skyline, baby, I won't beg you to stay. Late train to Chicago, just don't take my heart away.
You say, girl, you're always running, but you never learned my roads. Never asked about my heartache. You just carried your own load. I kept waiting on your courage, like a cab that never came. So I'm heading where the wind is loud enough to call my name. It's the late train to Chicago, pulling out on track number 2. You can ride it with your memories, but you can't outrun the truth. If I need that midnight skyline, I'll still dream of yesterday. Late train to Chicago, but it won't turn my blues away.
Oh, if you miss this little kitchen, cold coffee, crooked blind,
I'll remember how you held me, but kept losing track of time. If
that crowded station's empty when the night cuts like a knife.
you'll hear echoes of our laughter bouncing down your brand new life.
On that
Late train to Chicago, rolling slow past all we knew. I'll be humming in this doorway, you'll be staring at your shoes. If we ever share a platform on some far-off rainy day, late train to Chicago, maybe then we'll find our way. Yeah, late train to Chicago, till then we go our separate ways. Yeah.
missed that last train,
feet cold, hands thin.
oh my landlord,
All my own skin.
You said, baby, you can crash inside.
I track your footsteps up 3 floors of pride.
We got coffee in chip cups, bills piled by the door, but your laugh cuts through that thunder. I don't feel broken no more, yeah. This back porch off the blue line shakes when the engines roll through. World keeps leaning the wrong way, I lean closer into you. You came limping, busted boot, busted day. Smell like rainwater honey, I ain't much to keep. I said I've held less and still lost sleep. We got coffee in chip cups, bills piled by the door, but your laugh cuts through that thunder. I don't feel broke no more, yeah. This back porch off the blue line shakes when the engines roll through. World keeps leaning the wrong way. I lean closer into you, closer. You fix my collar,
You steal my fries,
you burn the bacon,
you roll your eyes.
hey, storm's still coming, but if this roof gives in, we'll just dance under dripping plaster. Let the daylight crawl back in. We got coffee in chip cups, bills piled by the door, but your laugh cuts through that thunder. I don't feel broke no more, yeah. This back porch off the blue line shakes when the engines roll through. World keeps leaning the wrong way. I lean closer into you. Fix my collar,
You steal my fries,
you burn the bacon,
you roll your eyes. Storm still coming,
but if this roof gives in,
we'll just dance under dripping plaster.
let the daylight crawl back in. We got coffee in chip cups, bills piled by the door, but your laugh cuts through that thunder. I don't feel broke no more, yeah. This back porch off the blue line shakes when the engines roll through. World keeps leaning the wrong way. I lean closer into you.
Got my coat, but it don't stop this wind. You left a key on the table and a note I can't defend. You said, boy,
You keep on talking, but you never really change. I watch your tail lights disappearing. Same old story, same old stage. We keep walking this state street, slow burn, round and round the same cold turn. You say leave, I say stay, but we don't ever walk away. Two tired hearts in a one-room fight, trying to make a wrong thing right. Baby, how long will this state street slow burn last tonight? You pour a drink, then you drown out my name. Say you hate all my questions, but you love me just the same. You call it space,
you call it freedom, I call it sleeping all alone. I've been packing, I've been practicing, saying I'm better on my own.
we keep walking this state street, slow burn, round and round the same cold turn. You say leave, I say stay,
But we don't ever walk away. Two tired hearts in a one-room fight,
trying to make the wrong thing right. Baby, how long will this state street slow burn last tonight? If I drop my pride, would you stay?
Would you stay?
If you meet me halfway, I won't stray.
Won't stray.
I'm still that
let's quit walking this State Street slow burn. Turn around at this last turn. I say please, you say stay. Maybe we can choose to stay. Two rough hearts in a brand new light. Gonna try to get it right, baby. Hold on. Let this State Street slow burn fade tonight.
Got my boots on, cracked up concrete, coffee in a paper cup, steaming rain. You said, baby, you still chasing ghosts. I said, I'm just trying to catch this train.
You keep talking about tomorrow, but your suitcase stays under the bed. You say the city's taking all your color. I see you hiding low, you're red.
We're just two hearts on State Street, leaning in the blue, talking about old wounds like we got nothing to do. You say you're staying, I say I'm leaving. Both can't be true,
but it feels like home when I argue with you. You say I'm stuck in old mistakes.
I say you're scared of brand new starts.
You call me out, I slam the door,
but you still carry both our hearts.
We're just two hearts on State Street, leaning in the blue, talking about old wounds like we got nothing to do. You say you're staying, I say I'm leaving. Both can't be true, but it feels like home when I argue with you. Maybe this fight is the way we pray, holding on tight while we push away. Every we're done, just circles back to stay. We're just two hearts on State Street, leaning in the blue, talking about old wounds like we got nothing to do. You say you're staying, I say I'm leaving. Both can't be true, but it feels like home. Yeah, it feels like home. When I argue with you.
Last train rolling out, steam on the window, my name on the ticket, your ghost on my coat. You said, boy, you're restless. I said, girl, you're right. So I packed up my bad luck, left it under your light. I got the Chicago blues burning in my shoes. Steel tracks sing my name every mile I'm losing you. Got the Chicago blues, cold wind cutting through.
If I ever find my way back home, it won't be the same. It won't be you. Coffee in a paper cup tastes like yesterday. Saw your face in the window, then the platform slipped away. Conductor punching numbers, clock stuck on regret. I'm praying for a breakdown. You ain't heard that confession yet. If the city ever forgives me, will you tell me? Will you? Hanukkah crying down the hallway, like it knows what I put you through. I got a night tonight, oh. I got a night tonight. I got a night tonight, oh. I got a night tonight.
Cold wind off that lake again. Coat's too thin. Same old rent, same old man. L tracks rattling. Change in a paper cup, shoes full of yesterday, but I still get up. I got that west side walk, south side soul, north side skyline, but that blue runs cold. Chicago on my shoulders, city in my bones. I carry all this thunder on my way back home. Corner bar glowing, smell of rain and fries. Stole with my name on it, laugh so I don't cry. Strat in the case, hands itching for steel. When that first note hits, I finally start to heal. Snow in April, sun in January. Nothing here is gentle, but the love we're back home.
crowded little kitchen, plates and storage stand. Even when I leave her, she keeps pulling me back. Miss that south side slow train, hands in my coat, cheap coffee gone cold now, steam on my throat, sky hanging low like a nose. What I did last night, your name in my cracked phone screen, still burning bright. I bet I've been losing my way, same old corner, different day. If loving you is breaking me down, let me break in your arms right now. Same bar, same tone red stool, same crooked grin. Bartender knows my song, pours it again. You left your scarf on my chair, smells like last June. Every time that door swings wide, I swear it's you. You said, boy, you choose that bottle, or you choose me. But this heavy heart keeps walking where the smoke drinks the sea. You said, cold wind by the river, jacket thin as my paycheck, train howling over my head, sounds like it's laughing at my death. I got these blues on the brown line, rattling over rust and stone. Every stop I pass, another small goodbye. But this slow, deep minor groove feels like the only thing that ain't moving on. Phone dead in my pocket, her last text still burning my hand. She said, boy, you love that bottle more than you ever loved a plan. Streetlight flickers in the window, my face looking older in the glass. Conductor calls the station name like a prayer for a second chance. Got my collar turned up, wine cutting through this coat. Boots on broken concrete, pockets light, heart full of smoke. Old man on the corner shakes a paper cup at me, says, son, you chase that dollar, it'll steal your sleep for free. I got the State Street Shuffle, Southside weight on my back, every step feels double, but I keep staying on track. Yeah, this State Street Shuffle, slow drag, steel in my spine. World keep throwing trouble. I walk the line, I walk the line. Neon in the tavern, but I'm leaning on the door frame still. Listening to that laughter, counting up these unpaid bills. I've seen good men crumble right under that northern sky bend, but I don't tumble. Look this cold world in the eye. my spine. World keep throwing trouble. I walk the line, I walk the line. I walk the line. Rain on Halsey, puddles full of neon red. My boots talk on the sidewalk, but my heart drags lead. You packed one small suitcase, left your coffee half gone cold. Key on the counter, like a story already told. Back porch on Halsted, where you said you'd stay. Two chairs, one rocking, one pushed away. This house still standing, but it leans your way. Back porch on Halsted, you don't live here, you don't live here no more. Your coat's still on the hook, smells like cheap cologne and smoke. I pour one, then another, sit between the jokes I choke. Neighbor's dog is howling, same low note inside my chest. I keep staring at your shadow on a wall that won't confess. I talk to your picture like it might talk back. Harp cries in the corner while that teller snaps. If you ever miss this kitchen and that crooked bedroom door, just follow that old blue river to the third cracked step on the floor. Cold wind of the lake, man, shovel it in nice and easy. Got these boots on State Street, salt stains on the leather, same as last year. Coffee in a paper cup, still tastes cheap. You'd think I'd be used to this by now, but your name still sits in my throat like gravel. Blues on State Street, cutting me slow. Every crack bridge, know where you go. I walk that line where we used to meet. Now it's just me on State Street. Your red coat in that storefront glass, laughing with a stranger in my old bar. I tapped the counter twice, asked for the pass. Bartender shrugs, wipes down my scars. Hot man wails in a corner, like he's reading my mail out loud. Blues on State Street, cutting me slow. Every crack brick, know where you go. I walk that line where we used to meet. Now it's just me and these blues on State Street. Snowflakes on the train tracks melt on my hands. Thought time would bury us under this town, but every horn, every alley, every late night band plays your goodbye till the whole block drowns.